Today we're going to talk about one of the most hotly debated topics in the breakup industry, and that's how long after a period of no contact will it take for an ex to reach out to you. There are two core principles revolving around this question that I'd like to touch on. Number one is, on average, do exes even reach out to you during no contact? And number two is, if they do indeed reach out to you during no contact, how long does it take for that no contact rule to work? Now, for these two principles, I actually decided to use real polls from my private Facebook support group to help back up my assertions. So let's just jump right into it. So on average, do exes even reach out during a no contact rule? Well, last week, I wrote an article where I basically laid all my cards on the table about what I really think about the breakup industry as a whole. And one of the accusations I leveled at some of my peers was the fact that many of them use the no contact rule as a magic bullet solution. The whole get rich quick mentality. Do this and your ex will come back. Do that, your ex will be begging for you back. I was honest in my assessment. Some would say too honest, because I even throw my own name in the hat and admitted that at times I've been guilty of hyping up the no contact rule in this way. Nevertheless, I've tried to undergo recently a complete paradigm shift and try to base everything I say about the no contact rule or anything else on my website or on my YouTube channel on real life data. And that data comes in the form of reputable resources, so research from reputable resources, real life success stories that have actually gone through our program that I've interviewed personally, and polls conducted in our private Facebook support group. So today, we're going to really harp on the polling aspect. The question laid at my feet here is if exes even reach out during a no contact rule. And the answer to that is complicated. So in 2020, I conducted a poll in our private Facebook support group where I asked them a simple question. For those of you who have completed a no contact rule, how many of your exes have reached out to you during it? Now, my expectation was that most would say that their exes had. After all, the no contact rule taps into a psychological concept called reactance. And reactance is really when you take a human being's behavioral freedoms away, they react in ways to try to get that freedom back. And yet, the most ironic part is that the poll I conducted showed the exact opposite of what I was expecting. 62% of individuals who answered said that their exes did not reach out to them at all during no contact. Meanwhile, 38% of individuals admitted that their exes had reached out to them. Why? Well, after really spending this year diving into the nature of avoidant attachment styles, I think it has to do with that. But I don't want to get too off topic here. We still have that pesky 38% of individuals. Almost 40% of exes will reach out after a no contact rule, but when? That's really the question we're going to answer, and the reason you're really watching this video. Now, I spent the better part of a day trying to track down reputable resources who have done studies on this very question and came to one simple conclusion. So I went to our private Facebook support group and I basically asked them the following question. For those of you who did a no contact rule and had an ex reach out to you first during it, how long did it take? Now, between you and I, usually I take these nuanced polls with a grain of salt. I mean, we're often asking individuals to remember a very complicated time in their lives, and specificity isn't exactly a top priority. But shockingly, almost every person who responded to this poll, with the exception of a few, had a very specific time frame in mind. And the time frames really ranged anywhere from 3 days to 60 days. Now, I decided to take a random sampling of 10 answers to kind of show you this crazy range. So, I'm just going to list off the time frames from 10 random. So 3 days, 60 days, 33 days, 35 days, 14 days, 25 days, 23 days, 21 days, 25 days, 18 days. Now, if you average those 10 samples together, it leaves us with an average of 26 days, which is actually not too far off from the average of the collective whole of the study of 28 days. So the average time that it's going to take for an ex to reach out to you during no contact, according to our research, is 28 days. And I found kind of this particular comment from the poll to be kind of quite prophetic. So this person said, normally my ex would reach out about the 3-week mark, so 21 days. It's like reality hits for them at that point. And the commenter wasn't really too far off. And yet, as we continued to run the poll, I started to notice something I hadn't even thought to consider. For some, it can be an asset, but with questions such as these, it's sort of an issue. It doesn't allow you to sort of think outside the box or ask questions you wouldn't think to ask.